hair a little messed up, but that's because of the wind. Hopefully I can be heard though. Um, I did not plan on going live today, but I wanted to get this off my head. See what type of filter we can use. I don't want to do black and white this time though. Um, it's cool. We can do the. I think this is nice. Okay. So basically, the purpose of this live stream. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. I think the mic is right here. But the basis of this whole live stream, I wanted to give like a quick emphasis or a little quick analysis on the Sam Smith Grammys performance and stuff like that. Because I posted something that this black man, he kind of cut up the video and stuff like that, right? So off back when I saw it, I instantly saw the symbolism, right? And I was like, yo, this man is dressed up as Eshu, right? I thought that was kind of cool, right? Didn't watch the Grammys, didn't watch the performance or nothing, right? But I saw the way that what I posted, where the women were surrounding him and stuff like that, kind of representing that Eshu energy, being the macho man, that type of thing. The black cube, that also, that represents the Saturn energy. You see all like the succubus, devilish women in there, all that type of stuff, right? I thought that was lit. Anywho, come to find out, there was a lot of people, a good amount of people on my end who basically they didn't like the video. Not that I cared, but they didn't like the video, right? So I had conversations with different friends and people like that, and we was talking about the symbolism of the performance, right? This is before I watched the whole full performance and stuff like that. And so I told them what I saw, they told me what they saw, right? And I couldn't see what they were seeing until I saw the whole performance, right? So all these people in the comments, they bugging out and talking about like the Grammys, the performance, the energy. I ain't trying to rock with that. Those type of things, right? And so I'm gonna get into the basis of why certain award shows or performances or certain energies that are presented is important. But I was talking to one of my friends one night, and we was talking about Baphomet. We was talking about like the satanic symbolisms that are shown in the industry. What does it mean to like sell your soul to the devil? All these type of things, right? And so what's basically presented in performances like this and what you see in music videos, what you see in movies, what you see in commercials, I saw one Taco Bell commercial, I don't know if you remember, it ended out with the all-seeing eye, you know. Uh, I'm not going to pull out a dollar, but on the back of your dollar bill, there's occultic symbolism. On your debit cards and credit cards and everywhere that you go to eat and everywhere that you go to hang out, there's going to be occultic symbolism there, right? And so a lot of people don't catch on to symbolism. And Manly P. Hall said in his book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, that symbolism is the hidden language of the mysteries, right? And the day that humanity opens up and finally understands the symbolism, right, a great veiling will fall upon humanity, right? And they will go back to regaining their consciousness. But because a lot of people don't understand symbolism, a lot of people are limited to consciousness, right? So, as Jesus said, the light of the body is the eye. And so the eye is talking about your pineal gland. We're talking about enlightenment, the third eye, all this type of stuff, right? Same thing with Hinduism or Buddhism with Buddha. So there are certain things that you have to see, certain things that you have to study, certain things that you have to understand to have what is called Christ consciousness. And so you'll understand where a person's consciousness is at by what they react to. Because people, from my perspective, people who have a certain form of consciousness don't react, right? They observe, you know, and a reaction more so plays into what you feel. Sometimes it plays into your ego. And so you get all worked up, you get emotional, you get mad, you get sad, you get afraid, whatever the case is, instead of just understanding what's being presented. So when I posted the Sam Smith before I saw the performance, I didn't know what anybody was talking about, right? Because what I posted on Instagram, all you saw was Sam Smith in his costume, and he had the SU hat, he had the horns. And so I was like, yo, I'm down for that, right? When I saw from beginning to end of the performance, I saw what people was talking about, right? Man wearing high heels, man sticking out his tongue. I didn't know Sam Smith was even doing stuff like that. I didn't even know it was Sam Smith, okay? But doing all this type of stuff, so I saw what people were getting at, right? But at the end of the day, I'm glad this happened because now I'm able to look at things differently. I'm also able to grow consciously concerning the basis of symbolism that's portrayed in the media and that's portrayed on TV, right? Because everything that you're seeing on television is a show, okay? I'm sorry to break it to you, but most of the things that you see on television is made up. Most of your favorite rappers go both ways. Most of your favorite artists go both ways. That's just how some of them roll. That's what they do in the industry. Some people, in order to get to a certain height, you saw what happened with Lil Nas X. So certain things will take place, certain things will happen. My favorite artist, Isaiah Scott, that really broke my heart. What happened with him? But you know, the difference between Sam Smith and Tupac is that Sam Smith went out there doing what he does and all this other type of stuff. Tupac played the persona of being a thug. Now Sam Smith is playing a persona of being very flamboyant, all this other type of stuff, which I don't keep up with the media in terms of music, all this type of stuff anyway. So I didn't even know that was Sam Smith, one. And two, I didn't even know Sam Smith be doing all of that, right? The last time I saw Sam Smith and was aware of Sam Smith is when he was popping back in high school and he had his piano and Take Me to Church and Stay With Me, all that type of, that's the last time I saw Sam Smith. I didn't know he went down this route. I did not know he went down that route. But nonetheless, what this taught me along the way of learning about, you know, how people were reacting to this is that people aren't able to look past a certain performance or the distraction, right? So like Kanye West, for an example, he presented certain displays or examples of consciousness. So there will be certain places here and there where he'll drop gems, right? But he plays a role. He plays somebody who is deemed as insane or somebody that can be taken seriously. So when he drops gems, when he drops knowledge, people aren't willing to take it seriously, or people will say like, you know, it might be a good message, but they'll overlook the message because of the messenger, you know? And that's what a lot of people do, is that because a certain person is portraying a certain type of energy or portraying a certain type of consciousness or something that you can learn from, you have been taught to throw away the consciousness or the message with the person. And that's not what we're supposed to do. People who are, you know, when to call yourself conscious and all those type of stuff, if you are conscious, then you are able to listen to a message, you're able to look through a movie, you're able to enjoy a performance without the distractions. Now, I'm not telling you to sit down and watching a man pop his booty on on a television screen. I'm not going to sit through that, right? But You can also look at these type of things in certain ways and certain displays, and you can also understand what type of energy is being presented, what are they projecting to you, what is the overall message of certain things that are being presented in front of you, right? Nothing is by um, nothing is by coincidence when it comes to what they portray to you on television. You might think something is, I don't know, mixed up. You might think something wasn't supposed to happen, like what happened with Janet Jackson, right? Most of these things, if not all of the things that you see, are scripted and are set in place for certain energies to take place and to be channeled. It's the same thing with Super Bowl performances. It's the same thing with what you saw with Will Smith and Chris Rock. There are certain things that are there for you, and you might get distracted by the mundane things. You might get distracted by what they want you to focus on. And so while the whole masses are focusing on something being demonic or satanic, you know, the real message or what you really should be tapping into is tapping into your daemon energy, or understanding, you know, the energies that are taking place in terms of who you are, right? Talking about your science and your own alchemy. And so some people can't even deal with the bare minimum of that. They can't even deal with the bare minimum of seeing themselves in the devil. You can see the God in you, but you refuse to see the devil in you. You don't mind saying there's a God in me, right? There's a God in me. You don't mind saying that. You don't mind, identifying with the God in you. But you want to suppress and throw away and crucify and slay. You want to push off the devil. But you are God and the devil. And the God and the devil is you. As a matter of fact, the persona or the archetype or the image for the devil is Eshu. The pitchfork with the red skin and the red horns and the red tail, that's Eshu. And that comes from the Ifa religion in West Africa. So who you're seeing in terms of this demonic energy, they are trying to tap into your powers. They're trying to tap into your energies. And so you really need to ask yourself, why is God white and the devil black? It's because what you identify with in terms of Christianity, whether it's being an Israelite, you might could get something out of that. And I'm not going to deny that you can't get certain type of information or whatever the case is out of Christianity or being an Israelite. But the God that you serve is not God. He's the illusion, right? From what I learned from Bobby Hemmett, God is the devil and the devil is God. So the one that you think is God, the one that you think you're serving to be God, isn't God, right? He's the devil. And the one that you keep suppressing, the one that you keep pushing away, that's the one you need to invoke, right? Now, at the end of the day, what you're dealing with is mythology, okay? So don't take everything that I'm saying to like hardcore facts as literal. And you go all the way off into Gnosticism, where some people, they get into nihilism, right? And I've ran into some black people like that, where nothing in the world matters. This world is an illusion. It's a prison. That's not how you're supposed to look at life. This world is a journey, okay? This world might be an illusion, but it's not an illusion to the point where you should be depressed in this world, where you're going to overlook certain things and certain opportunities because this world is an illusion. I'm just ready to leave. Those type of things. Those are not things that you should be saying, right? That's very nihilistic, very pessimistic. You're in this world to fulfill a purpose. You're in this world to do what thou wilt. To do what thou wilt does not mean that you do whatever you want. To do what thou wilt means that you are here to fulfill your purpose. You are here to fulfill what you were put on this world to do, and to act out the God energy that you have. Does not mean that you can go and do whatever you want and live in chaos, or not even just chaos, to live recklessly. Because you can be unbalanced trying to live in harmony, and you can be unbalanced trying to live in chaos. It's not about being chaotic, right? We might say we chaos being 666, all this type of stuff. The point is for you to walk the middle passage, not the left, or not just the left, and not just the right. It's for you to walk the middle passage to balance out light and darkness to be the best version of yourself, right? So you can't just grab a hold of light all the time and God is good and all this type of stuff and then suppress the devil, right? You might say, get thee behind me, Satan, but Satan is there behind you to protect you. And once you give your shadows and your darkness direction, right, becoming the beast tamer or the demonstrator, then you can have the advantage. Because not only do you have light on your side, but now you have darkness on your side as well. And you know, because you're in alignment with your darkness, in alignment with your light, not only do you have the authority of lightness to destroy, but now you think like darkness as well. You have the advantage in terms of certain tools and certain things that you can utilize from darkness, because it is within darkness that you have your hidden potentials. It's within darkness that you have your greatest power. Okay? You can't have fruits from your trees without the roots. Okay? You have to be rooted in order to have your fruits. Okay? You can't suppress your shadows, suppress your demons, and talking about, I'm fighting my demons. Why are you fighting your demons? They are there to help you. Don't fight your demons. Why are you fighting your demons? I hate when people say that. I'm fighting my demons every day. I'm fighting my demons every day. Every day is a battle. Every day shouldn't be a battle. Not with yourself. I understand some things, certain mindsets. Every day is a working process with ourselves. We're fighting certain, the little voices in our head that tell us we're not good enough, and our ego and stuff like that. But it shouldn't be an everyday battle and you over here up against the ropes and stuff like that. When you're dealing with your darkness and your shadows, it should be a compromise, right? It should be a conversation. And that's what I learned from Black is King. Jay-Z said, and it was showing like the black and white, it was showing duality, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. And it was showing the duality of good and evil, light and darkness, right? And so I believe it was Jay-Z, or it was a voiceover, and it was saying like sometimes it's not always a battle, it's just a conversation. And so that's how you should be dealing with your darkness. That's how you should be dealing with the devil within, right? If you even break down the word devil, or dealing with the demons and the daemons, you're dealing with divinity, right? You're dealing with duality. And so dealing with the demons or the daemons, you're dealing with divine energies, right? That work in your greatness and that can also work against you, right? But when dealing with the daemons and your demonic energy, you're supposed to utilize these energies in order to advance in this world, right? So you have daemons who can work for you, or putting energy and what y'all call it, putting positive energy out there, all this type of stuff, right? So when you put positive and negative energy out there, you are putting out, casting forth, without you even realizing it, casting forth your daemons to work for you. So when you say, I'm going to have a great day, blessings are coming my way, or this just feels like a really great day, I feel like everything's going, you are putting daemons out there to work in your favor, right? Tells you in the Bible, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. Tells you you have commands over angels to work in your, this is what it's talking about. So when you are here, as a man thinketh, so shall he be, life and death is in the power of the tongue, who you think is enacting this? Right? These are the daemons, the energies, the angels, whatever you want to call them, working in your favor. So when you say I am, right, that I am power, because that's God's name, I am that I am, since you are God manifested in the flesh, I am going to have a good day. I am going to have prosperity. I am going to be blessed. I am going to exceed or succeed in whatever I do, right? And along with that confirmation, along with that faith, comes your works, right? So now the works is the rituals, it's the routine, it's what you have to do in order to get to where you want to go. You can't just sit down and like SpongeBob and Patrick, where they ask the magic conch about, you know, what should we do? And the magic conch say, nothing, right? And they over here waiting for food, waiting for backup and food falling out of the sky and people coming to, you have to do the work, all right? This is a process. So it's kind of like when you want to work out. You can't just sit down and be like, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. And you haven't changed up anything. You still eating fast foods every day. You still eating junk food. You haven't changed up anything. You're not going to bed like you need to be going to bed. Right? You always sitting down. You're not doing anything. You're not being productive. But you say, I'm going to lose that weight. I'm going to lose that weight. You ever hear some like elders or somebody and they just down and out, right? Maybe legs ain't working like they used to. Maybe they back hurting. So now you see whatever, you know, whether it's your uncle or your father or somebody that you know, yeah, I'm gonna go and get up and work out someday. I just, you know, I just gotta get these legs working. I just gotta get my back together. And they start deforming year by year, deforming because they didn't do the work or the routine or the ritual to do what they say they were going to do. It takes more than just saying, I'm going to do this and I'm going to have a good day and all this type of stuff. You have to actually go out there and actually do the work, right? If you're going to have a good day, push yourself to have a good day. Have a smile when people come up to you. Be positive when people come up to you, right? Put on some music. Put on some good music. Your favorite song, from your favorite artist or your favorite artist performing songs. You know, get in the motion of having a good day, right? Work with the energies, work with these powers, right? Don't just be over here talking, I'm oppressed, I'm disrespected, I'm neglected, ain't nobody want me, I don't deserve love, I can't find nobody for me. But you God. So what are you going to manifest? Man, this day ain't working out for me. I don't know what's happening today. I ain't feeling it. I am not feeling it. I am not feeling it. I am sick. I am depressed. I am mad. I am angry. All these negative things, right? Just casting forth your demons and your energies out there working against you. Now you wondering why your day getting worse. Because you started out the day. You woke up this morning, you confirmed it in your head, and now you working routine, ritual, every day. You just having a bad day. When somebody trying to talk to you, you ain't gonna talk to them back. You putting on the music. The music is telling you, I'ma kill, I'ma do this, yada 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 yada. Walking, the routine, your ritual. You over here putting it out that you're gonna have a bad day. You keep saying it, you keep confirming it, keep you walking in it. People can look at you and tell you, yo, you off today. You affecting other people to disrespect you. Everything comes back to you. But if you walk out every day with a positive mindset and say, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna have a good day, and you walk in that process of the ritual, right? Walking in the everyday process, your lifestyle. You know, I talked about this in one of my videos. Styling your life, fashioning your life to work in your favor. Your lifestyle, right? This is a ritual. This is a routine that you have to do. And it's not just going to happen overnight. Something you have to walk in every single day, meditating on this every single day. That's how you work into your energies. So you have to put out there, you have to command these demons, your energies, that you're going to have a good day. Despite, you know, and things could be happening out of your own powers. It's all about how you respond to it. You could get into a minor accident, you know, you miss your bus. Traffic might be backed up. You go to You go to the store and they out of your favorite products. You order from Uber Eats and the people never come, or they come but then they forgot your sauce, or they forgot your drink, or whatever the case is, right? Just the minor things that are just out of your control. You have the power to respond to it in a positive way and turn that negative into positive, to turn your lemons into lemonade and lemon cake. I love lemon cake. But I'm rambling. I need to go make me something to eat. Overall, all I'm saying is that when it concerns these type of energies and when it concerns the symbolism and stuff like that, you have to take your power back. All right. I saw people in my comment section, but they're soulless, and why are you going to deal with these people? It's not about them. It's about you. It's always been about you. I was telling one of my friends also that, you know, when we're dealing with the media and Medea, they literally invoke your powers. They channel your powers, you know, because you're on these channels and they are channeling your powers and programming you, right? And it's because they program you that they're able to invoke powers that they want out of you. But we deal with that for another time, for another day. But when it concerns media, right, I was telling my friends, from my perspective, there are three main things that they can literally bring out our powers or use our powers in what we put out, right? Love, fear, and hate. Love, fear, and hate. Those are the three main things that they use against us. You ever hear people, love is love? Don't even know what the hell that means. Love is love. You can't help who you love. Love is just out of control with it. Love is love. You can't even tell me what love is. It's more than a feeling, right? I can't help who I falls in love with. Okay, so you're telling me that you don't have any self-control and you're a little dumb. That's what I get from that. When they invoke you with your fear, right? When they put the police brutality on your screens and all this other type of stuff, right? Now they get you into fear. Now they get you into hate. All this type of stuff. They literally program you to do what you want them to do because you're like lab rats. They'll put the newest trend on Twitter or on social media just to see how you're going to respond to it. Most likely they know how you're going to respond to it. I wouldn't be surprised if most of the things that we already getting on board with, they planned this 5 years ago. They probably have a 5-year survey or schedule or analyst on, like, okay, we're gonna put the ravioli or the shots in 2020, 2021. This is what we're gonna do. 2023, we're gonna have this pop out. 2024, this is gonna be the next riot. All this type of stuff. And so this is why you have to be aware. This is why you have to be the observer, and you have to enjoy the show in most cases, right? I always say that the life that we live, on this earth, you know, that we're walking through, this is a ballroom, right? Earth is a sphere, it's a plane. I like to call the earth a ballroom. You're going to have people in the audience, you're going to have people on stage, you're going to have people behind the scenes, and you just have to enjoy the show. You just have to sit back, kick back, and relax and enjoy what you're seeing and observe, right? Don't react. So immediately you hear all the audience, audience cheering, audience booing. You just have to sit there and observe everything. Observe the audience. Observe the trends that you see on Twitter. Observe why is everybody mad, right? Don't get mad with them, even if it might seem valid. Ask questions. Why are they mad? What are they mad about? Should I be getting mad? Should I be getting mad? Does this benefit me if I get mad? You know, what is this going to do for me in the long run? If I invest my time for 30 to 2 hours scrolling through whatever it may be, right? Observe what they're showing you in the performance and what you're seeing on TV and what you're seeing on your phone. You know, what is the end goal for a certain trend or a certain incident or a certain crime or whatever the case is, right? So things you just have to look in and outside of the box. And the same thing with Sam Smith, the same thing with your next artist that might be out there doing something out of the ordinary. So signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. If you don't know the signs or the symbols, you just don't know. I can't help you with that, okay? But I'm gonna keep this live stream up. I'm gonna hurry up and make me something to eat real quick so I can get to making some more content on social media and YouTube and stuff like that. Um, so I'll keep this up for now. Maybe in the near future I might keep it exclusive for my members or whatever. But I think I dropped a little bit of gems here and there, give or take. So, anyways, thank everybody who been going in and out of this live stream and stuff like that, who just stuck it through listening to me. So I don't typically, there we go, typically go live on YouTube, but I need to start going live more. I need to start collabing more with some people that I know, so I can have more of a live stream presence. Just going live on a weekly basis, talking about these type of things and stuff like that. So, anyways, y'all have a good rest of y'all Thursday. I will be on an interview tonight at 11 with 2 Raw TV. I'll post it again on my story in a minute. But I'll be going. This will be my first radio interview. Exciting. So I'll be having a radio interview tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to talk about invoking the goddess energy. So that's going to be a great conversation. Going to be some great topics, some great questions and stuff like that. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go and make me something to eat now. So, I'll see y'all on the next one.